Cameron, you won't believe this, ladies and gentlemen. He basically let it be known that he is the new journalist. You know what's going on right now. Obviously, he made the unbelievable transition from hip hop to what he's doing now. A lot of people who know Cam and his progression into, hip hop, his first album, just like I said, there's a lot of things going on with Cam. He's always had a sports feel. We all know he's played basketball even with Mace. Like I said, I don't think enough credit is given, to his intellect. In basketball, you see him transitioning into all facets, football, boxing. He just reinvented himself, once again. And now I think this has got true staying power. He really could retire from music at this point, because what he's doing now, he is garnering national spotlight media attention. And homage got to be paid. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Shout out to Harlem. Shout out to Cameron. Shout out to It Is What It Is. If you want more Cameron and Mace content, It Is What It Is. Make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe to Flight Sports. We're going to be bringing an array of content to you. I wanted to get into this because Cam, he did the Complex interview. Complex got up with him and spoke about, his journey. He basically let it be known that he's not an average journalist. He said, I'm the new journalist, and the things that he speaks on, things of that nature, it is what it is. For crying out loud, landed a $13.5 million deal. So this is big time business. Cam is not only a rapper, but he's an actor. And we all know what he did in the movie Paid in Full, which was a classic. You know, um, he's had legendary albums with Dipset. We all know what's going on with Jim Jones, Joel Santana. Then people don't even get into the other supplementary people who was involved in Dipset. It was Bird Gang. It was all kind of stuff. Going on. Shout out to Stack Bundles, Max B, you got J.R. Ryder, Hell Rel. I don't want to leave nobody out, but y'all know the names. 40 Cal, the list goes on. Um, and we all know that his era, and that's my era too. Let me know if you know. And like I said, I love Cam's albums. All his albums to me is classics. I love them all. And basically, Cam is letting it be known. This is quotes. He says, for rappers who came out in the 90s or even the early 2000s, rapping shouldn't be the main thing you're doing. Like when you say Jay-Z is a billionaire, it's not all off of music. You know what I'm saying? So this is basically what he's saying, and he's right. You shouldn't, that it shouldn't just be music. Obviously Cam isn't retired from music, and he's freestyled, and he's still let it be known that he can still spar with the best of them. I mean, this man went toe to toe, with Jay-Z, for crying out loud. 50 Cent, the list goes on to the people that he's feuded with, in hip hop. But it is what it is. But this is special what he's doing. Um, this is crazy. It is what it is. It's blown into something unbelievable. We see the other rappers getting in it. Joe Buttons is there. He was already doing it, but Lil Wayne, now he's doing sports. They getting into the sports lane now, and this is something that people wasn't. They was dibbling and dabbling. It was like it was always cool to speak on sports, but for Cameron to have his own sports platform, I think that shocked everyone. And not only having his own platform, but literally going out there and putting on every single day, upping the intensity, the aggressiveness, breaking news, bringing in stuff that people don't ever have knowledge of. They got to get the source from him. And that's when you are really, becoming a juggernaut out here. Cameron and Mace, they provide an unfiltered commentary. We all know what goes on with that. These are longtime friends. Everybody that know the history. They struck a big time deal with Underdog Fantasy. And like I said, it was an 8-figure deal that was reported. Cameron's goal for the show was to break the tradition of sports talk, ladies and gentlemen. His quotes was, "I'm the new journalist. I'm not doing regular journalism." To me, you got a lot of people who do things the same old way as far as journalism is concerned. And what's going to make you stand out is if you don't do things differently. Cameron has got a fresh take. And like I said, he's partnered up with his longtime partner in Mace, and they gonna tear it down, man. In my humble opinion, you got to give them major respects. Got to. This is a big time jump. A lot of people probably didn't know how successful it was gonna be, but if you seen the intellect, the knowledge, and the excitement that Cam was bringing, along with Mace. Originally, it was just Cameron's show. Him and Mace got together, and it was like, yeah, you cannot do this show without Mace. It got to that point. Just due to their chemistry, on screen is just spectacular. You can't get that with everybody. And I think that Cam, he's a businessman. He understands, that this is what the people wanted, and this is what the people gonna get. And now you have Stat Baby in there. She is looking like Cam is starting to break her out. It's almost like her own standalone star, and I think that's something special as well. Because people need to see her as well. Because you see the Molly Karams, you see the other people, the Joy Taylors, and the Malika Andrews. People getting upset with these people as well. It's time to get a fresh take, a fresh female in there who is not all going along with the program. And that's to me Stat Baby, and you seeing her grow and grow and grow, and you got to give credit to Cameron for doing that. What he's done with OJ, people like that, people who was blacklisted, Cam has been giving them a place to speak. And like I said, this is big time news. OJ Simpson was completely blacklisted and blackballed, and look what has happened. So let me know your thoughts on Cameron, on this complex interview, his standing power in the sports media realm, which I believe is very strong. This is just something special, man. And like I said, the people, shout out to everybody that's rocking with this show. Make sure you subscribe for more news updates and more. Let's get in the comment section. Um, what was your thoughts initially when Cam and Mace got into this? Did you think it was gonna blow up to where it's at now? And I really think they just scratching the surface. It's more work to be done, but I'm gonna leave it at that. It's Flight Sports TV. Make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe. Peace and love to everybody. You already know what it is, man. Cam is gonna continue to do his thing. Shout out Harlem.